Hello everybody, Steve from Steve's TV here. Nice to see you guys again. Sorry about the long delay in this video. It's been quite a while since the last update. I'm going to give you an update on the 53 Shorty van rescue and what the progress that has been made on it is and is not. Alright, well, I'll try to explain to you what has happened and where we are with the van right now. Apparently this engine is not going to be any good to me because she busted up a couple of cylinders in the front end. Apparently, from what I'm told, now I don't know, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm told that this particular motor in 1953 had a, the oil would be scooped every time the cylinder would fire. It would scoop up some oil and splash it. I guess they call it a splash oiler onto the cylinders. If you're low on oil, that really don't work good. And apparently what happened about 50 years ago is that my buddy Jimmy was driving it low on oil and pop went the weasel. So we lost the motor, but I didn't know that till I took it apart. I'll go underneath and show you guys in a few minutes the busted up cylinders that are under there. And so what I'm going to do is not use this motor. I am going to get another motor from a junkyard I know of. It's a 1954. But it was the first year that they started using oil pumps in that particular motor. I believe it's either a 261 maybe, something along that line. You guys can correct me if you'd like, but so I'm going to have that motor rebuilt totally, and that's what I'm going to put in this van. And I'm not looking for originality. I'm just looking to get this girl running so I can drive it around. That's what I want to do. I'm going to have some nice wheels on it. I'm not going to paint it. I'm going to clean it up real nice inside, and I'm going to have a nice running motor. And another thing is I've got to get glass. I think I've told you that in the past. The only surviving windows were these three in the front of the driver. Everything else was busted out because for the longest time, if you remember, this was used as a storage container, and auto parts would be stolen out of here. So they broke the windows to get in and grab the auto parts and steal them. So I've got to replace 5 windows, 6 windows actually. And once I do that, we'll be able to drive it around. Being an antique, I won't even need to get a sticker. That's the nice part about it in Rhode Island. So yeah, it's all the parts that I took apart to get into the engine compartment. These are the shrouds for the motor. Over there we've got the top and bottom of the motor, the bad motor. The heater box, looks like manifold and all that stuff. You guys know what that is. That's an original 6-cylinder Sears 6-volt Sears all-state battery that was in it from way back when. It's no good, of course, but I can't get rid of it. It's just very scarce. And then there's the front grille, which is a tough number to have intact. I'm going to clean that up nicely. And that's the original seat in the corner. I'm just going to get a new pad seat for it and put some, maybe cover it up, make it look nice, put some paint on it. And this is the original radiator, which looks to be in good shape. I'm just going to have it worked on a little bit. And once that's done, that'll be right back in the van. And of course, I've got holes in the floor I have to deal with, but that's all minor welding, nothing major. 90% of this vehicle was aluminum, so we're in good order. Nothing rotted away, especially the chassis. It always sat in a good area without being in the dirt, and it really contributed to it holding well, and nothing rotted out. Yeah, so that's it there for the inside. Let's take a look underneath. Alrighty, so what you see is the underneath of this motor. Splash oiler. Again, I'm not sure if I got that right or not, but what you'll see here is this is the area that exploded from lack of oil. These are the two front cylinders that are no good, and this is the little splash oiler scoop I talked about right there. They all have one on it, and as it went up and down, it would splash oil up and scoop it and splash it up. This is what I'm told. Now, again, you guys want to embarrass me? Get in touch with me in the comments. Let me know what I'm doing here, huh? How about a hand? Hello folks, Steve from Steve's TV again. How you doing today? Well, I'm at the junkyard out in Little Compton, Rhode Island, coming to pick up a new motor, a different motor, for Shorty. So I'll let you know how it goes from here.
Nashville motor, the same kind of style.
Wasn't always apart.
Yep, he was trashing them. This is one of yours. See the cover on the side here?
Right.
That's the same. It's either a 233, 261, or 216.
Yeah.
235 actually. But that's the same Chevy motor. But he was getting them all lined up, and yours came out of that one right there. He cut the nose off it, and then basically took all the guts out of it, and then put the motor over there so we could dissect it and get the transmission off it and stuff, because it's all rusted. Been sitting there for 40 years. We got this bolt out. We got this bolt out, and there's one on the other side. Just gotta wait. He should be down here in a little bit to flip it over, because this thing's 5,000 pounds. This is good.
What about the top cover?
There's no splash oiling system on the crank. So on these rod bearings, you see a little scoop, and the scoop comes out over here, or it comes out over here, and it scoops up the oil while the crankshaft spins around, and it creates pressure that way instead of actually having an oil pump, which this is an oil pump, and it creates pressure inside the block through the oil pressure.
Is that just a filter?
That's a filter that's long been gone, but that's the old school style floating filter. So it kind of stayed in there and then rose and with the levels.
Rebuild, did they do all that over?
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it looks nice and clean in there.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's what we're looking for.
Yeah.
We don't care about the outside. We care about
inside.
the inside. No, yours was destroyed on the inside.
Yeah, it didn't look that good though. I mean, as far as
No.
the metal, it
Nope.
was rusty.
Yep, great.
Yeah. This is more important. Trying to look for the one of these.
Sounds interesting.
It's awesome.
It'll look a lot better when it comes out of the shop. Uh-oh. Okay. Yeah, that looks like heck right now, but oh boy. I need a bottom pan too.
So it's good?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Trailer's not breaking in half.
Oh, that was the only thing I worried about was going through it.
I
Because I know.
put a piece of, I put this steel.
Oh, right, yeah. Yep.
Just in case.
I know when he drops it, it doesn't really.
She put a little curve in it. Not
Yeah.
bad. Everybody, we're back again. Hey, and looky what I've got here. Picked this up at the junkyard here today, and this is the motor I'm going to have rebuilt, the block I'm going to have rebuilt, and I'm going to be putting that in the Shorty rescue van. It needs a bottom pan, of course, and a valve cover, and all the miscellaneous, but the block is in great shape. When I took the pan off the bottom, it looks beautiful inside there. This looks like heck out here, and I know that, but when the pan's off, and I probably should have it off, but I'll show you that at some point. The pan was off, it looked beautiful inside there. Very rebuildable block, very rebuildable motor. So that's what's gonna happen. She's gonna be in the van, and I hope to be driving her within the next month or so. All right, if you have any comments, suggestions, I'd love to hear them. I need some help on this, guys. Hey, thanks for watching. Do me a favor and please subscribe, like, and hit that bell. Thanks for watching.